So this is my seat.
That's your seat.
Could y'all please turn that cold air off the back of my bald head?
Can you cover that up, Kat? So
please.
Emmitt's bald head.
It's nice to come to your man cave. What in the world are all these folks doing?
Those are my Danettes. Those are the Danettes. Hold on, Emmitt. Emmitt Smith joining us in the man cave. All-time leading rusher, just checking out the sights and sounds here. That's my posse right there. That's who I roll with, Emmitt. What do you think?
I just think that your entourage is just too big.
Why?
I mean, look at this. I mean, at least they should look better than these guys. I mean, you should have. I mean, where's the diversity in this room?
That's why I brought you in. You could add some diversity here.
This is not enough. I'm not part of this. Is like 1% diversity, maybe a 0.05% diversity.
Okay, but let me tell you,
we have one female in the room, and she's a makeup artist.
Yeah. I was desperate, though, Emmitt. When I left the mothership, I couldn't get anybody to go with me. These are the only guys who would go with me.
Which is kind of strange. You would bring guys with you.
Well, yeah, but we did the show out of my house in the attic.
Well,
so it'd be kind of hard to bring women to your house.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
So how you doing, man?
I'm great.
Excellent.
No complaints. Whoa.
See, too much wind.
We got the wind. What is this? We got our air conditioning there, and then Emmitt complained his bald head was, how about I just give you a hat? Wouldn't that be better
No,
here?
I'm good now.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the air again.
No,
Somebody standing behind me pooting on my head or something? What's going on?
We had Michael Irvin here the other day, and I was curious on the field. Now, off the field, crazy. But on the field.
Crazy.
He was.
I mean,
would he make you laugh during a game?
Yes. There were times where you would just die laughing at Michael Irvin. But for the most part, he was a fierce competitor. He was very, very on point. He was a student of the game. He was a very passionate football player. A great leader. Yeah. I would say a great leader. Yeah.
But you guys balanced him out because you and Troy were a little bit more mellow. Like professional business?
We were calmer.
You're calmer.
Yeah, not necessarily mellow because we would have blow-ups too. I mean, I would go off on my lineman just like Troy would go off on his lineman as well. But
ever have a fist fight?
Have I ever had a fist fight? Yes.
In the locker room?
Not in the locker room. Not in the locker room.
With teammates?
Yeah, I had a fight.
Yeah?
I had a fight with one of my teammates my last year with the Dallas Cowboys, but
what happened?
Nothing real serious.
But why did it escalate to that?
I don't know. Well, I just felt like during that year, the team that I was on, there was a lot of disrespecting going on towards the coaches, whether it was directed towards Bruce Coslett or Wes Chandler. And I thought that the players that was actually being extremely unprofessional and very immature about their position was not taking to the coaching of a guy like Wes Chandler, who played in the National Football League, and a guy like Bruce Coslett, who coached in a couple of different Super Bowls and coached some great quarterbacks, or some quarterbacks that are well known in the National Football League. I had players trying to tell these guys truly what to do, and they're coaches. They've had NFL experience a lot longer than any of these two guys that I'm talking about. And so I thought it was very disruptive. I thought it was divisive. And it created a very strange locker room experience for me, something that I really wasn't accustomed to. And I got sick and tired of it. And I just happened to say to one of the guys that they need to get in the huddle and shut their mouth, and they need to listen and learn, because they actually thought that they knew it all.
But does this Cowboys team need a little bit more of that?
I don't know if they might be fighting amongst themselves. I don't know.
But who's the leader there?
You know what, Dan? I can't really comment on who's the leader there because I'm not in their locker room on a regular basis like a Michael or Daryl or Troy may be around the locker room. But from afar, when I look at things, and even when I talk to guys, I'm looking for certain aspects that would say this team has great chemistry and great leadership. I've never been in the Baltimore Ravens locker room. Don't know a whole lot of Baltimore Ravens football players, or a San Francisco locker room, or even knowing any of the players. But I can look at a team and say, oh, there's great chemistry there. There's great leadership there. There's someone or a number of people that are police in the locker room, and it doesn't necessarily have to be the head coach.
He's Emmitt Smith, all-time leading rusher, joining us here in the Man Cave. Would you have a problem if somebody broke your all-time leading rushing record?
No, why don't you? Go out there and do it, Dan. I want you to do it.
But Eric Dickerson, you want me to?
Yeah, I want you to come back.
Yeah. Isn't Craig James the last white running back to gain 1,000 yards? Is that right?
I don't know. Is he?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's run down all the great white running backs there.
Okay. John Riggins. Let's start with him.
He was good. It's not going to be a long conversation.
Paul Hornung.
Yeah, well, he's overrated.
Okay. But you asking me to name.
Jim Taylor was good.
Yeah.
For the Packers.
Rick Blyer.
Rocky Blyer?
Rocky Blyer. Let's go to.
Why are they keeping my people down, Emmitt? Why can't we be running? But you wanted diversity in here.
Your people have the marquee, had the marquee position, which was the quarterback position for a long time.
Yeah, you're right. Now it's even.
No, not quite.
No.
We're still behind.
Well, the quarterbacks.
Still looking up.
You think so?
Yes.
With the quarterbacking position?
Well, we're making strides, put it that way. Giant strides.
But what has changed that now we're looking at? It's not color as much as what do you do? How do you do it?
How you do it. I think how do you do it?
Which is the way it should be based.
Which is the way anything should be based. Is how you do it, how well you do it, and how much success you're having doing your job. And there are some integral things there that are extremely important. But I think your performance should speak a lot louder than any color or any race that you may carry to anything.
You had Dickerson, who didn't want Adrian Peterson to break his single season record.
Right.
But you're okay if somebody comes along, Adrian Peterson ends up 17,000 yards.
That's not enough.
18,000 yards?
18,000.
19,000.
19,000, that would be plenty enough. And at the end of the day, if he get to 19,000 yards or anything above me, great. I want to be there when he does it. I mean,
did you have mixed emotions when you broke Walter Payton's record?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No, I didn't, because I had a conversation with Walter earlier in my young career about his record. And he wanted it to happen. He wanted to see it happen. And so at the end of the day, Walter understood that records are made to be broken. I think Dickerson knows the same thing, and I understand. And that's the way I was raised. Records are made to be broken. So don't get so fixated on a number. You do what you need to do and be the best that you need to be for the period of time that you're doing it. Don't worry about where you end up at. If you're the best, it's going to show. It's going to come through.
Build me the perfect running back.
I can't.
Why?
Because, I mean,
if I take legs,
there's no
hands,
such thing
eyes,
as the perfect running back.
Okay. The best running back you can build. Whose feet? Whose feet you taking?
Barry Sanders' feet.
All right. Whose legs?
Probably Adrian Peterson's legs.
Vision.
Probably my vision.
Blocking.
Probably Walter Payton's blocking. Or Marcus Allen's blocking.
Hands.
Hands. Marshall Faulk's.
Heart.
Wow. Jim Brown's.
So there you go. You just built the perfect running back.
Yes, I did, but I don't think we'll ever see that.
that would be an expensive running back.
Yeah.
What are you doing with Lincoln here at the Super Bowl?
Well, Lincoln and I joined forces back in December to unveil his new 2013 MKZ. Lincoln, as a company, is reinventing itself with the new Lincoln Motor Company brand. And I've been working with them since December, and this year Lincoln is unveiling its very first ever Super Bowl ad. And the ad itself was curated through Jimmy Fallon and StillTheScript.com folks, where Jimmy Fallon and his folk reached out to the social media world and asked people to send in their most memorable road trip. And the road trip itself, which is the storyline of the whole entire ad. So they took the top 5 best road trips and condensed it down to a 30-second ad and a 90-second ad. The 90-second ad is online. You can go online and see it today.
What's the website?
You can go to StillTheScript.com and pull up the 90-second ad, or you can go to LincolnMotor.com and pull up the 90-second ad. And on the 90-second ad, that's where yours truly has a small part in there.
Oh, actor.
And my small part is I'm the voice of the DJ on the radio that's talking to the young lady as she's driving around in this new Lincoln.
But did you go like a
MKZ.
deeper voice when you're talking on the
I
radio?
went as deep as I could go.
Hey, baby. Yeah. Like Barry White.
Yes, baby.
Yeah. Your brother Barry White. Hey, it's great to see you, as always.
Thank you.
I'll see you later on tonight.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
He's Emmitt Smith, the Hall of Famer, joining us in the Man Cave. It's Fans versus Fritzy Mock Headlines. Tracy Morgan will join us coming up in about 15 minutes from now.
Tracy Morgan?
Tracy Morgan. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You might want to stick around. He's
No,
pretty
I'm
fun.
out. I'm out.
No, what?
I'm out.
Whoa.
I'm out.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going.
You don't want to see Tracy Morgan?
No, I love Tracy Morgan. I'm just leaving. I'm just leaving.
Oh, so I shouldn't take it personally, and neither should Tracy.
Never take it personally.
Okay.
You should never take anything personally from me. You have never done anything wrong to me, Dan.
right.
You and I are cool.
All right. Thanks.
So, brother.
What do you think of my? What do you think of my? Wait. What do you think of my crib here?
Your crib?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, man. It's just a little bright. I mean, it's like you don't know who you are. You got your name on everything.
But Michael Irvin said that's what brothers do, that they would do something like that. So I was acting like that.
To my point exactly, brothers, we don't know who we are.